This is really how it is behind the scenes.
I'm just sitting here because it's pretty gnarly out here. We came out here for a little bit of side-by-side fun. We're in Utah doing a little family adventure trip, and you know, have my girlfriend here, my parents here, Sarah's mechanics here, you're here, and you know, a bunch of other people, friends, family, everyone's here. We're looking forward to the next 3 days. This is the first day. The change of pace. It's a lot slower and a lot dustier, I know that. No, but it's fun. We're out here enjoying. We're not trying to go fast. We're not trying to race, and you know, it's all part of the adventure. This is my first time in Utah exploring around. Honda Talon 1000R 2021. Check it out. Live valve suspension. Paddle shifters. Comes stock with some nets already, which is a huge plus for safety reasons. Paddle shifters, nice accessory. Got a steering wheel from Jamie Campbell at Raceco. Upper part of the cage from Raceco with a roof rack. We got a GoPro for media purposes, like what you're watching now. Raceco also threw in a spare tire rack. Under the spare tire rack, we got ourselves a nice little cargo box that you could pick up at the old local Home Depot, Lowe's. It's on sale. You could probably buy 4 of them for the price of 2. I don't know. Threw some number plates in. That's a nice surprise. Really appreciate it. And then, you know, I'm sponsored by Method, so Method threw in some wheels. Come on the passenger side of the car. There's no better way to get lifted up than with a Pro Eagle jack. So we threw a Pro Eagle CO2 jack on the back. Look at that, black edition. We're not gonna test that out, only for emergencies. Hopefully we don't have to break it out, but it looks good on the cage. And look, we got my sponsors on here. Honda, Monster, and my brand right there.
What?
Go online, buy yours today. That's all we got on this bad dog. We're trying to keep it as stock as possible for the average weekend warrior. You know, that's a market we're trying to attack, and we want to show them that the stock vehicle can do almost anything a race vehicle can. So doing a FATCO family adventure tour group ride, and we're just having fun out here. You know, we're taking a step back from racing this weekend, from training, and we're in the side-by-sides.
Your guys' program sucks over here. Got a $900 helmet over there. I'm set up with this.
Dude!
You disappeared on us, and we're like, uh-oh, now we're lost.
It was like
and then we saw you come back towards us, and I was like, oh, sweet, there's Brenda.
We don't even have radios.
Where was that at?
We were just like
on the highway?
They went the wrong way.
Right now?
Sure.
How we went too far?
Yeah.
For sure they went the wrong way.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about that beef jerky? I really wouldn't want to eat that.
Teriyaki, baby.
What?
It was 36.
What? Who are these people, Daniel?
I don't know, dude.
Bike life.
Who we're hanging out with, dude.
What's going on is we're from a racing background, and it seems to be that Sarah parents really can't follow the leader or listen to the radio, so.
I just want to make a
No
note
radio?
that I'm the reason why we're here.
Yeah, you are the reason why we're here, because you pulled out your iPhone.
What a
And
concept.
you were listening to the radio, which said something about a reservoir.
We'll have lunch.
Being responsible gender.
Is he talking smack over there?
We're going back
Hey,
to town
we're just
before we
having fun.
disconnect
Where?
Me and Jem and Jay were just sitting there having some good conversation.
that. So you can let
And
Dad
then, you know, we turned down the radio to do so. We're following Brenda. And all of a sudden Brenda disappeared and we were like, well, whatever. If we get lost, we get lost. Ricky doesn't have radio, so he's following us. We had turned ours down.
Looks
So-
real bad when you come from a background such as rally racing to get lost on an adventure of 17 people.
What'd you do, Ricky?
Oh, I didn't do anything. My girlfriend was helping me out with my wheels. We got a loose valve stem, so we're losing a little bit of air. But no
It's your fault, Sarah?
No, it's not actually.
Oh.
We found out. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
They were really tight.
Is it?
But
I
guess
tightened
they're
it a little
supposed-
bit more. She's lying to you guys.
No. It was
Yes.
really tight. But we think what it is, oh, he tightened it a little more, but it's still bubbly. But no, I think they're supposed to be like Teflon or O-ring or something, but they didn't send it with us and I never put together these wheels, so.
We don't know what we're doing. We're trying to figure it out.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I got a scratch windscreen, 4 flat tires.
Side by side, guy.
No, we're doing good. We're gonna go freeze our ass off in a little bit. Then we're gonna go rock crawl a little bit. We're going to Lake Powell today. It's gonna be a great day.
Can do this.
I'm not getting out. I got a full face helmet on. I'm ready to race.
Yeah, I'm already strapped in ready.
People are gonna see this video, dude, and they're gonna be like, "Man, this is
no,
really
just
what
the
happens
radio.
behind the scenes."
Yeah.
Love
Guess
it.
what?
It
This
was
is
no
really
one
how it
there
is
that.
behind the scenes.
He said he didn't see any car.
We got no spare tire. My girlfriend wrecked that for me.
There you go.
I put his beadlocks together wrong. I'll own it. But they were really different than anything I've ever put together. So I didn't know you needed Teflon tape or some Loctite to put the valve stem in. I'm used to just rubber little nipples you just pull through. But not these ones. So we had some slow leaks and then I over tightened it and I broke it off inside.
So this is really what happens behind the scenes, guys. It's not all fame and glory out here. We're not faking. We're out here trying to have fun. Let's do a launch mode.
2, 1, go.
last section was bitching. I think we drove the Honda Talon to its limits. You know, this thing's super capable. Bone stock suspension. It was working really well, so really excited so far. Hopefully the train is more or less the same. Lots of twisties, lots of sand washes, lots of sandy corners, and just having fun with everyone. We almost did end up in a ditch, but that wasn't really my fault. I mean, more or less I was driving, so it kind of might have been my fault, but I was also in the dust, and we don't have radio communication. So that being said, we're kind of just driving blind out here, and you know, the Talon is actually, for driving blind and driving it at its limits, it's working well, and you got to push the limits to get the adrenaline rush.
My name is Frank Smith. So Family Adventure Tours, or FATCO for short, was started in about 2002 on motorcycles. And when we realized I only had a few customers that could do these big miles every day, it kind of died off after about 2007. And then, luckily, these side-by-sides started getting really popular. And in 2014, we actually rented a car and put a trip together to the Grand Canyon. And that trip filled up in 5 minutes online. So we knew we were onto something. We bought our first, we actually rented a Razor that trip too. And we were onto something. We bought our own car, and FATCO was born. I asked my kids to name the company, and that's what they came up with. So we shortened it to FATCO. Today we have a group of 17 cars, and we're going from Tropic, Utah, all the way down to Lake Powell to take a dip in the water. And we're traveling through what's called the Escalante Grand Staircase. And yesterday on our tour, we were at the very top at 10,200 feet on Powell Point. And today we're going to be at the very bottom when we pop out at Lake Powell. And we're traversing and traveling this entire area so people get an appreciation for what we got out here and how beautiful it is. And it's not often that you can get a group of people together, go this many miles in a day, and have all the logistics figured out for you. So that's what FATCO does. We figure out logistics, we support the tours, and we guide you through some of the coolest terrain. We probably won't even see a car today till we get to Lake Powell. So that's what we're doing. We're going to probably do around 180 miles today by the time it's all said and done.
I've never been on a tour, so I'm out here in Utah, and I've never been like around Utah, so it's really nice to see and enjoy, and I get to spend it with my family and my girlfriend and you guys.
I'm excited just to get him in the side-by-sides, come hang out with me.
Come on, 4 wheels instead of
That Talon, it's so funny to watch him because he's pushing it to the limit. And every time he just comes by us, you just see that thing either sideways or like pushing, climbing onto it. And I'm just like, oh no.
Tour, not a race. If it was a race, we'd be bumping.
You'd be bumping me?
Yeah, because you're always in front of me.
Hear that? Because I'm always in front of him.
We're not even sure what happened. The old parent side-by-side, I think, had a loose linkage and nothing's going into gear properly. So when we get to lunch, we're gonna have to adjust it, and we'll let Dan and Sarah take over.
This linkage needs like adjustment. Yeah, it's like out of adjustment, so like when you try to like grab the handle, it like goes in between the gears and kills the car off.
Ah.
So it just needs like adjusting.
coffee. I'm tired.
No. This is some other situation there.
Hey, did you get a bathtub back there?
The what?
You get a bath?
Oh yeah, I got a little wet. So did my camera. Thanks.
You're looking dry, bud. You're looking a little salty. A little park. You were looking a little park. You need some water.
Don't ruin my door.
Go for it.
Hold on. I don't drop when it reverse.
It was actually a really nice day. Today was fun. Some rocks, some sand washes, some water, even splashed you and Sarah. Had some ice cream mid-trail. Overall, it was a great day. Tomorrow we're gonna get to rock bouncing a little bit more, so looking forward to that. Finally made it to the fun stuff. Day 3 is final day. That's what we were looking for. A little bit of technical, slower speeds, less dust. I'm all about that stuff.
So are speeds. You tried to kill me yesterday. What?
Yeah, well, you didn't die.
Hey,
But did you
that's
die?
what I told Rick.
But did you die?
But did you die?
So are speeds. The first day, you're like, we're not going fast enough.
What I meant by that is the cars in front of me weren't going fast enough, so I was getting dusted out.
So flipped. Flopped. I don't know. Tipped over. No, you're good. You're on the frame. Tire up here.
Oh, he brought the driver's way up on that rock. I know, why? Alright, we're good. There you go. You're good. Hold on. You're slow. You're good.
Let him let you
You
down.
got it.
Yeah, you're on the ground now.
Good job.
Good job.
We're just sitting here because it's pretty gnarly out here. Not like gnarly, it's like fast and scary. It's slow and scary. We got some big rocks we're calling up and down, and this is kind of what I think we've been looking for the past 2 days. So we're waiting for people to go up the mountain. As you can see, it's not the easiest. But the Talons are keeping up with everyone else, so they're not doing too bad.
Hours later, we made it back. Really dusty. Really dusty. We did it.
We did it. We're back. It was a lot of fun though. It was an adventure. Yeah, it was wild. It was a good time though. All part of the adventure. Yeah.
So much dirt.